Hello and welcome to the post-race press conference from round number 6 of AMA Arena Cross, wrapping up an incredible weekend of racing here in Loveland, Colorado. We are here with your AX Pro podium, Michael Hicks getting the overall win, Austin Politelli grabbing second, and Vince Friese rounding out your podium. Vince, we're going to start with you closest to me. Let's talk about the race leading up to that final lap. Once again, you found yourself up front right off the start, and it seemed like it was business as usual, putting in clean laps. Take us through things from your perspective up front.
Yeah, it felt good. Felt like all the rest of them. Kind of was keeping an eye on him out of the corner of my eye, and I think I kind of lost track of him. Little lap traffic, tough block in the track. I hate having excuses. I hate that, but yeah, a little bit of stuff going on there, and I kind of lost track of him. Got the white flag and missed that rhythm, and he just made a ballsy move. It was impressive, honestly. I think he 3-3, right? Did you triple still? 2-3. Oh, 2-3, and I don't know, all of a sudden he was like in the air next to me passing me. I'm like, how's he pulling that off? And I thought I had the inside completely shut down, and somehow he flew over the top of me and next to me. So props to him. Yeah, I've been saying these guys want to beat me bad, so it takes a crazy move like that to do it. He earned it, man.
Got to give some admiration to the way you handled it as well. We've always said, you're an aggressive rider. You're not scared to give, but to take as well. You understand the name of the game, arena cross racing. It's part of it. Talk a little bit about what you said to Michael. Obviously, we saw the knuckle tap afterwards, and give him a little bit of kudos on the podium as well.
Yeah, I just told him good job. It was a gnarly move to make like that, and the timing of it, everything. He executed it good. And I mean, I had a good pace going that race too to hang in there, and kind of just now thinking, I think I saw him like running off the podium from another race to get on the bike, which is gnarly too. So yeah, props to him. It's solid.
Well, huge congratulations on the overall podium. Going to send things down to Austin Politelli. You've been talking about trying to break that third place curse. We're moving up one position now, picking up second. Some really impressive speed that we saw throughout the night, but just weren't quite able to make some of those passes stick. We saw you throw a wheel in on the inside a few times. Overall, how do you feel about your night?
Yeah, it was pretty good. The first main, I was right there with Vince, and it just seemed like anytime I'd pick it up, it would almost go slower. The track was so slippery, but I'm pretty happy on our road. Just still starts aren't where they need to be. I think with especially how the track was tonight, start was really, really important. So yeah, just need to get better at that for sure. And I think the next one's Oklahoma, and I watched some videos of that track. Looks really cool, so I'm looking forward to that.
Now, you talked a little bit about as far as the track and the challenges it provided. Did you feel like there was an extensive amount of changing as far as the traction goes and kind of the lines between main 1 and main 2? You could kind of start to see some of the moisture rise back up. How was that out there, the difference between the two mains?
No, not really. I think it just got slicker throughout the night. It was really hard pack. I was kind of struggling all day, but and the mains is kind of able to put it together. Got a little luck in that second one, but not third. So second's better than third, so improving.
Definitely a step in the right direction. We've heard you talk about, really putting an emphasis on the start. Do you feel like if you're able to get up front off of that start, you're going to be able to maintain that pace all the way to the finish?
Yeah, definitely. I think we're all almost the exact same speed. It seemed like even that second one, I was right there with Ryan. And, I mean, I think the only way I would have been able to pass him is to hit him pretty hard. And I didn't decide to do that, but then got a little luck. So I think the main thing is starts and honestly not tangle with any lappers. I had a couple close calls that second one too with some of the lappers, but I know it's tight racing, so it's just part of it. But yeah, that's definitely getting a good start and putting yourself in a good position.
Well, huge congratulations on the second place finish and the improvement. Moving things over to the overall winner, Michael Hicks, the first overall winner in both the AX Pro and the X Pro in one night. That alone is quite the accomplishment. How does that sound?
Yeah, that was a goal of mine. I wanted to get win the X Pro and the AX Pro in one night. I hadn't won the AX Pro overall yet, so got that out of the way, and then happened to get the X Pro too. So really happy on that. But yeah, that race was gnarly. I caught Vince and then passed him, and then I knew he was coming inside, so I knew I had to kind of ended up going off the track. Luckily, still hit the finish line. He had some lappers getting his way. Again, like he said, tough block, and capitalized on that, seeing it coming. So just put in some laps, and then caught him again, and then yeah, just 2 turns to go to the finish, you got to send it. So I thought he would triple, and I was like, if he triples, there's no way. So he doubled, and I tripled, and just kind of pulled my shoulders in and thread the needle. So but yeah, I ended up getting it done. He washed the front, and just was happy to get that win, because happy to see him, I would say, fall, because I knew the last turn would have been gnarly. So but yeah, really stoked on that, and ready for Guthrie.
Yeah, now we saw the original pass along the outside, and I was going to ask, we kind of saw the angle. It's almost like you were already headed off the track. You kind of knew Vince was going to be there. Was there any hesitation on the decision to send the catapult? It almost looked like for a split second you thought about rolling it and then pulled the trigger on it.
Yeah, and the caution main, I didn't hit the finish line. So I went off the track there again, and then I was like, I got to send it. So just dropped the clutch and hucked it. So, and then, yeah, the pass at the end, I knew he was doubling in the corner, and that's one of those where he's going to jump over and you're under him. So I just dodged it and ended up coming out with the win.
Now, another challenging part of the track that kind of threw a lot of people for a loop was that wall started to develop a line in it throughout the entire day, but that second main, it really started to get chewed up. Was there any moving around in that, or were you kind of just like, this is the line I've been taking, I'm going to stick to it?
Yeah, I stuck with just the roll line. There was a little, just from like, I guess me and everyone else hitting it, just got a little bit of rut, so you could kind of bank off it, and then that sweeper was really slick. So he was kind of launching it, and I was just staying low and getting that drive into the whoops and just carrying that. And then, but yeah, that was my line, and it worked out.
Now, we talked about you having the speed to be able to compete with these guys, but it seemed like there was a little extra fire, a little extra intensity, being able to make a pass on Vince twice, something that you really haven't been able to do thus far in the season. Were you just feeling a little extra good? Were you jiving with the track a little bit better? Can you attribute that to anything?
Yeah, I'm pretty good at passing, but when you have it, usually I'm used to, if I pass someone, they don't fight back, and he fights back. So that's something I'm not used to, and as you can tell, I'm a little timid. So, but yeah, and then just make a pass, and you just got to go. You just got to hammer down. So that's what I did, and obviously I got the pass in the last lap, so I didn't have to hammer down too bad.
Last question for you. We got to talk about the crowd reaction. I mean, I've heard some cheering for a win, but man, you had Loveland absolutely on its feet. What was that like?
It was awesome. I mean, yeah, they were cheering. I threw my goggles. I think I might have hit someone. I don't know. I'm not good at throwing my goggles. So, yeah, it was awesome. But yeah, just hopefully we made a statement this weekend, and we'll just keep the ball rolling.
Well, huge congratulations. We're going to open the floor up now to anybody with any questions for your AX Pro podium.
Got a couple questions online for you guys. First one, Michael, it's been the talk online and around here lately is are the guys behind Vince, are you guys afraid to pass him? What's going on in the chart? And then tonight, obviously, you made a couple attempts at it. Did the talk of that have anything to do with that, or did you decide to sign him?
Yeah, like I said, he's once you pass him, he's defensive. I'm not used to someone coming back. Usually you pass someone, they just kind of let you go. So with this AMA Arena Cross, it's some heavy hitters, so they're going to try to get you back. And yeah, I mean, I was a little timid a couple times. As you've seen, I went off the track. So, but then yeah, just made it stick on the last one. Got lucky that he fell, because I'm sure he would have got me back on the last turn.
Got one for you, Austin. Your starts are awful. They're killing you right now. Yet you're still right in the fight for this. You're a racer. Starts have been part of the craft forever. How can you fix that and get back to the front of the pack? Because obviously speed's not a problem.
I don't know. Maybe throw up before the moto, lose a little weight, because whatever I'm doing is not working. So I don't know. I had some good ones, had some bad ones. I think I whole shotted the Clash for Cash last night. They're just super inconsistent. I don't know if it's coming off of that hydraulic clutch for so many years, but whatever I'm doing is not working. So definitely gotta work on that.
I got one for you, Vince. Pretty easy. Why'd you stop using the outside gate?
The rut was just terrible over there. And then, yeah, I had some not great gate picks last night, and had a gate that was working in the middle there, and yeah, stuck with it.
Another one for you, Michael. Do you practice swapping between machines while training? You seem to not lose any comfortability between the bikes when you swap back and forth.
Yeah, normal day, I'll go out my 450, warm up, come back in on the Stark, and then just vice versa. So I'm pretty good at just hopping on a bike and going. That's what I've always done. Even growing up, I always had different bikes, different handlebar bends. I mean, you name it. So different year bikes. I mean, so I can just hop on. I mean, you give me a Suzuki, I'll probably try and go get on the podium with it. So, but yeah, just I can pretty versatile.
Another one for you. What happened in the first main? You didn't show the same speed you had in the second main.
I was a little tight. I don't know if it was nerves or what, but yeah, I just a little tight. Brees was on me. I knew I was going a little slower, so I let him pass, and then yeah, he ended up falling. So helped me out, and but yeah, I got to reserve myself. I don't know when I'm gonna get tired, so but yeah, I'm happy. The last 2 nights of racing, the last main, I've just come out like I think I'm tired, and then I come out with some energy and some drive. So But yeah, just having to manage both bikes and endurance.
Got one for you, Vince. You've got another teammate on your team that you guys are battling back and forth. Is there ever any tension between you guys during the night?
No, it's been good. You know, we battled at the practice track all week, and he definitely wants to beat me really bad. I know that, and just like all these guys do. And so I know, yeah, they're fired up to beat me, not just my teammates, but all these guys. So, yeah, I think it showed tonight. These guys had some fire, and one of them got it done.
Got one for you, Zach. What gel do you use? Your hair is so firm.
That's American Crew. It's high hold, low shine.
That's all we got online, guys.
Thank you guys so much. A huge congratulations once again, Michael Hicks, Austin Politelli, and Vince Friese, your AX Pro overall podium.